This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my review of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. And there will be spoilers for the movie, so if you haven't watched it yet, please don't watch the video. And honestly, I really did enjoy this movie. I think they did a good but not great job with it. This serves as just a really nice send-off to Indiana Jones, and has a very fun and pretty interesting story. All the characters are at least pretty likable. I think the worst one was the little kid, and it just felt like they were trying to do a short round 2.0, and he didn't really work too well. But besides that, this film was really good, and honestly, and I know a lot of people are going to be hating it because they were hating it before it released. But I gave this movie a fair shot, and I really wasn't disappointed. I didn't expect this to be as great as the first three, and was hoping this wasn't as bad as four, and I was right in both instances, and while watching it, I did have a lot of fun. I think it is interesting that they killed off Indy's son, Mutt, and it's completely off screen, and they did it because the character is just universally hated by fans. So yeah, honestly, it is kind of interesting they did that, and I'm glad they gave him a nice little send off in the end, with him reuniting with Marion after they separated because of everything that happened with their son. And honestly, it was just really nice to see, and the story was really well told. I think that I don't remember her name, but his goddaughter was a likable enough character. She definitely isn't my favorite, but she also isn't the worst, and she is at least a decent character. I don't know, I can't really explain too much about what I think about her. I just think that she's fine and there's really nothing special about her. And the villain was a pretty interesting villain. It's interesting how in Indiana Jones 1, 3, and 5 all involve Nazis as the enemies, and 2 and 4 have kind of different enemies. The one thing I was kind of thinking when I was watching this would be a little more interesting for, I'm just gonna call it the Spear of Destiny because that's what I know it as from Legends of Tomorrow. Would have been the main artifact, and could have done the same thing, being broken in a few parts, because honestly I think that could have gave it just a cooler title, and I don't know, it would have also fit in with the 1, 3, and 5 all being about religious artifacts. But still, it was pretty interesting with the dial and their search for it. The ending was also pretty crazy for them to go back in time that far. I was expecting more of a final battle where they'd be going back to World War II and fighting there, but it still was pretty cool and awesome to see the kind of final battle of Indiana Jones. And honestly, I think that this was honestly the worst part, in my opinion, was Harrison Ford's voice just aged too much for him to sound like young Indiana Jones. And it was just when Harrison Ford was talking, I think that the CGI was done really well and it was believable enough. But what really broke the illusion was he just sounded like older Harrison Ford, and I that just kind of broke the illusion. It's really hard to explain, but Harrison Ford, I think, used to talk with a lot more energy, and that really sets him kind of as distinct between younger Indiana Jones and Han Solo and older Indiana Jones and Han Solo. So that's my honestly biggest complaint. And I think the movie's runtime, it was fine. I don't mind a slower movie, and it was, as I said, overall, it's a good story. Not truly amazing or anything, but still, it's enjoyable enough. I think everything was executed well enough, and as I said, it's a nice send off for Indiana Jones. It is not the best Indiana Jones movie ever, but it's also not the worst. And that's honestly all I wanted from it. And I like where it puts everyone at the end. My other complaint is I wish that Sala was in this more. Sala's just such a great character, and he's just played really amazing by John Rhys Davies. And even though he did have a small appearance, I like how Andy was able to just help his great friend and was able to get him citizenship in the US, and it just shows that he helped his friends out, and it was just a nice little thing. And yeah, honestly, I really enjoyed the movie. I probably will see it at least a second time, and unlike The Flash, I think I'll probably be able to do this. Also, the funniest thing that I saw was almost everyone in my theater was older, and when I say older, I mean they were like maybe they're around the same age as Harrison Ford. That's just, kind of a general statement, but it is still really crazy just to see there was just more older people that were going to see this, and I do wish that so many other people were able to see it because Indiana Jones really is a great franchise, but still, I am glad I got to see it, and I did enjoy it. It's good, not great, and I want to know what you think. Please let me know in the comments, and also on the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.